Here's another contract that I saw in the last couple of years. The beneficiary comes in and says, well, we want to cash this in. We're trying to figure out what we get. And they say we don't get to just cash it in. We have to pay the fees to get out. In this contract, it says the beneficiary becomes the owner. You don't get the money, you get the contract. And by getting the contract, all the terms of the contract go with it. And let's face it, if the company is paying 15 or 20% commissions, do you think they're going to let you out of the fees just because somebody died? They have to collect that money back. And either they pay a surrender fee or they keep it for the period of time where the insurance company can make enough money to cover what they paid the salesman. It's simple math. I don't begrudge the insurance company, but the reality is, do you think the owner that bought it knew that? Do you think they understood that the kids were going to have to pay that 15 and 20% surrender fee? Certainly not. And fortunately, these kids at least asked the question. Most people cash it in and find out after the fact. Or they don't even ask the question. They say, send me the check. They're just getting it. They don't know what your understanding was because you're out of the picture. Here's another one. I love this one. I've seen the derivatives of this all over. I had it on my website for a long time. A similar contract to this. This contract says, and this woman was 70, and she said, I get a 6% guaranteed interest rate. It's right here on this page. No, it says you get a 6% payment percentage. These things are flying all over. Open your mailbox, you'll probably see it. Guaranteed 7%, guaranteed 6% payment. If you took $100,000 at 6%, that's $6,000 a year. You will get $6,000 a year guaranteed for 16.67 years. Who could tell me, take a wild guess, if you took 16.67 times 6,000, what does that come up to? 100,000, thank you. You get your money back. That is what the contract says. You get your money back. And if she dies, they guarantee to pay it to the kids. The kids get their money back. Where'd the earnings go? Company. There's no money. There's no earnings. I've seen, we lost a few clients. And I explained, they go, well, he was such a nice guy. He wouldn't lie to me. The marketing material looked pretty good. I actually called the company and said, if this is a 7% guaranteed interest rate, I want it in my office. And I couldn't get him to call me back. I wonder why. Then I finally got a copy of the contract, and it was a payment factor. It was not an interest rate. In this case, she had to live to 93 to get a 3% rate of return. Let's face it. If you're getting a 6% guarantee, $6,000 a year, and you get that, people would think I'm getting my $100,000 back, right? No, you never get your principal back. You get the payment factor.